What's up, African Superstar family? This is the one and only Gina Ifoe, the African Superstar, coming with a live stream. Big shout outs to the family. Guess what, guys? For the meantime, I'm going to be on a weekends only rotation. Okay. So I do apologize. I've gotten some emails from some of you guys like, Gina, is everything okay? Everything's okay. I'm just busy, unfortunately. Now, I will say that members only do get videos every other day. So if you want to see me until, for this duration while I'm doing weekends only, then that would be a fine way to do that. The link is in the box below. You can also hit the join next to subscribe. Big shout outs to our members only who are designated by the circle next to their name. Also, big shout outs to the customers of the AfricanSuperstar.com. Guys, I've just released my Black to School backpack collection. And right now, I am running a 25% off with the coupon code Black to School at checkout. So you can get one of my luxury custom made just for you backpacks. You're going to be the only one rocking those designs, or your children will be the only ones rocking those designs. They are super dope. It is a shout out to Ghana, as many of the designs have the Adinkra symbols on them. So if you're already on our mailing list, you would have gotten an email about it yesterday. I will start circulating that commercial soon, like probably on the next videos. But big shout out to African Superstar family. Guys, this is a subscriber only chat. Yes. So if you're here in the room and you're not a subscriber and you want to make comments, you'll need to subscribe first before doing that. I want to talk about this topic today because this is something that, I left America 4 years ago, actually. August 1st makes my 4-year anniversary. The time flies, right? A lot of you guys have been watching me before that and, so on and so forth. But yes, I moved out of America in 2017. August 1st, I moved to the UK. Okay. And then in 2020, October 2020, I moved to Ghana. So this is a conversation that I have often, which is, are you moving back to America? When I would travel to America to see family, or, since I've been in Ghana and I've traveled to the UK, oh, are you moving back to the UK? Are you moving back to America? I personally feel, okay, that anybody who sees and knows what's going on in those environments, when they ask me to come back, that they don't respect me. You see, there's so many reasons, for instance, why I left America, why I left the UK, and so on and so forth. One of the top reasons is safety. What's up to the family? I see those of you guys in the building. Big shout outs to my moderators, everybody with a wrench. They are doing their job. Please make sure you're on code. This is a subscriber only chat. So if you can't see your comments, that's why. What's up, Lorne? Happy Saturday to the family. Jerome, what's up, sir? How are you? Good to see you. If you're in the room, please leave me a message. If you want to, say hello to me. Don't be shy. Huh? So my attitude is that if you're living in those environments and you know everything that's going on, okay, and even if you just watch my channel and listen to me talk about various situations that I've been through, I would say what has taken the toll the most on me is the psychological environment in the West. That has been the most destroying piece of it for me, knowing that people are going to mistreat me, and that's how it is, and that's allowed, and that's how it's been. Knowing that these same people have a relegation on how high I'm going to go in life because they're dictating those levels and controlling those levels. Knowing also that if I were to raise children in those environments, they too are going to go through that system and be set back. In my opinion, being in those environments, it's a huge hindrance. It has some benefits. I will never negate it does have some benefits. One of the benefits I've taken advantage of is the travel. Holding American passports or holding British passports, it gives you the ability to travel outside without, requiring visas for a lot of stuff and stuff like that. But I mean, honestly, guys, if we want to get beyond that, where are the benefits? Huh? Where are the benefits for the Black Americans, for the Black British? Where are they? Where? Some of you guys say healthcare. Well, Gina, there's healthcare. There's good healthcare. There's free healthcare in the UK, for instance. They have better state of the art facilities. But how about that racial disparity in the healthcare? Huh? Do we have any medical people in the room yet? Anybody medical, please let me see a number one, because I do know we have some doctors that watch this channel, some technicians, some nurses, carers, whatever. Okay, you work within the healthcare system. Okay, or if, for instance, like I worked in mental health in the UK, I saw the disparity on the wards in the mental health in mental hospital. Okay, the whites get treated one way and the blacks get treated another way. In a psychiatric hospital where people are having episodes and meltdowns and all this kind of stuff, they will pacify the whites, who oftentimes are some of the most dangerous mofos up in that bed. Huh? But for them, they get special treatment. But if one of the black people acts up and kicks off, then they're getting harsh treatments. Guys, whenever somebody asks me this, it is a high level of disrespect, in my opinion. You know what's going on in America. You know what's happening in Europe. Why would you want me to leave my peace and solace on the continent to come back and be there with you on Struggle Life? Why? It's disrespectful. Don't ask any person who has taken the initiative, okay? Because it takes a lot of initiative to get ready to leave the place that you have called home, the place you've been born and raised, you've invested in, you spent your life in, all your friends are there, your family's there, everything you know. It takes great tenacity to walk away from that and start over, especially in your more senior years. Okay? You're not, as they would say, a spring chicken. Okay? You're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. How dare you? That person has taken great initiative and bared great expense to move the hell out of the West. What makes you think they want to come back? They didn't tell you, hey, I'm going on vacation. I'm moving to Vietnam, for 2 months. I'll be back. I go away for the winters. I'll be back. They said I moved. I migrated. I relocated. That means I don't plan on coming back here. I'm going to be where I'm going to be outside of here. Okay? It is very disrespectful. So I thought I would deliver this message because, like I said, I get asked this question so often. Gina, when are you going back to America? Have you thought about going back to America? Have you ever thought about going back to America? I have never, not one day since I moved out of America, thought about going back to America. Never, not one day. Never, not one day. I have missed my family, my parents and my sisters. At the time that I moved in 2017, both of my sisters were still in the U.S. My parents are still in the U.S. Since then, my older sister has also joined me in Ghana. Okay. It would be my brightest dream to have all of them join me on the continent, and these are some of the things that I strive for and work hard for, to be in a position to provide that to my family, to, be able to say, hey, here's a ticket, come join me in Ghana, come live in my house, and let your worries be reduced. Okay. I have no intention. How can I just gotta be honest and frank with you. Why would you leave a pedestal and go back down to the ground floor? Why would you? I live a good life on the continent. If I can maintain that life, why would I go backwards? You see what I'm saying? And for instance, in America, what the climate is like. What the climate is like. Why would you want to bring me back in when you see I got back out? Why would you want something like that? And I agree with this statement here. that was made. Let me see. Let me see. There was a statement that sums it up. Hold on. Where is it at? Where is it at? There we go. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Fitzroy. They are taking pot shots, veiled envy. They see us as competition. And that's what it is. And guys, some of you are in the midst of very jealous individuals. Okay. You're in the midst of people that are not wishing you well. You're in the midst of people that are presenting themselves as obstacles and potentially delaying your success because of this, because of what Fitzroy has said. They are jealous. Okay, that's why I often tell you guys to move in silence and stuff. Reduce your obstacles by not allowing those that don't wish you well to know all your movements and know everything that you want to do, because this is real. Because nobody who loves you would watch you go to freedom and then try to bring you back into captivity. My mother, for instance, you guys, I did a interview on my channel. This, was some years ago. It was actually on my last visit to see my mother, which was in 2019. No thanks to COVID. And you heard my mother say, I miss my daughter, but I wish her well. I understand what, some of the dynamics that have led her to make this decision. Okay. Not even my own mama has said, hey, are you going to move back to America? Big shout outs to my Aunt Di, who is also my godmother. She said she knew when I left America. She said, yeah, I knew you wasn't ever going back. And that's also a moniker to you being a man or woman of character, because that means that your word holds weight. Okay. When you say you're going to do something, people understand that you mean business, and they understand that it means something. Okay. Not like a lot of these talkers. There's a lot of them here on social media. A lot of them here on social media. They talk this, they talk that. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they can never deliver. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about here. Okay. When Gina says, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, then that's what Gina means. Gina has every intention of completing and fulfilling that journey. So yeah, don't ask me, and I know obviously those of you in my chat room are some of the regular people that watch this channel, are part of our family. I know it's not y'all, but there are some people that don't know me that well, and they just be like, oh my gosh, when are you going back to America? Even living in Ghana, people are always like, oh, how long are you here for? How long are you staying? And it's like, I didn't tell you I'm on a holiday, okay? When I say I live here, I mean, have any of you guys ever used the terminology, I live here, when you're on vacation? Okay, that's number two. If you use that kind of terminology, so let's say you go to Dubai for 3 weeks, and someone says, oh, are you on vacation? You say, I live here for 3 weeks. Nobody says I live here for 3 weeks. Okay, even if you went, like, let's say you went for work, okay, you had to be there while the project was ongoing, maybe 6 months or something like that, whatever. You wouldn't say, oh, I live here. Okay, because you're there temporarily. You're there for some kind of predetermined amount of time. You say, I live, when you live. That means you have a residence. Maybe you have your immigration sorted. You have no intention of going back wherever you're coming from. That's what it means to live. Okay. Big shout outs to the family. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with shout outs to those of you that are here. Please make sure you like the videos. Moderators, keep me updated, please. And if you want to greet me, leave me a message in the chat, because I see several of you here today. Big shout outs to the family. Tito District is in the building. Big shout outs to Lorney. Hi. Mr. Jerome. I love Mr. Jerome. Thank you so much for taking time. I always love it. He's been with me for a long time. And he's always so positive. And, we show a lot of love to the fellas here, because we love the fellas on this platform. So big shout outs to all the Black men represented today. Thank you for stopping by. What's up, Happy? What's up, Happy? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, Happy. How are you? Dr. Sherry is hyped. She got a live. Dr. Sherry has been trying to get in live. She's been leaving comments like, I didn't see your notifications. I always miss you live. I purposely tried to go a bit later today because, you know me, I'm a morning bird. So when I wake up in the morning and I be hyped and I want to talk about messages and stuff like that, but I deliberately made it a little bit later for you guys on the other side of the Atlantic. Okay, so big shout outs to the family. The first trivia question was, how many of you in healthcare have seen the disparity? Okay, a lot of people talk about, oh, that's why they love the West, is because of socialized healthcare. Guess what? As a Black person, you don't get that premier care. You don't get that premier care. They will let your ass die. Huh? If they have to pick between you and someone else who they deem more important, they will choose them. Okay, let you be on the organ donor list, all right, and need a heart or something like that, and the heart comes up, and it's you and a white who needs it, or it's you and an Asian who needs it. They will choose them other people, huh? There's a lot of evidence to back this stuff up, guys. Even nurses were coming out during, the first lockdown and coronavirus outbreak and all that, talking about how they were leaving Black people to die in the hospital, how they were, they had to choose with respirators, and all that stuff. And they were, listen, it exists. So the first trivia question was, how many, healthcare of our family have seen it, have seen that line of demarcation in the healthcare system? And that's what the number one represents. Big shout outs to the family. Tito has seen it as well. What's up, Kara? How you doing, baby? Happy says, healthcare for especially Black women has the highest death rates in the U.S. Come on, we got to talk about this stuff. I'm not shy to talk about this stuff. This is absolutely correct. Black women in the prenatal care, postnatal care are dying. It's because they don't give a damn. I guarantee if there's a white woman, okay, struggling after her pregnancy and all that stuff, they're going to exhaust every freaking measure to preserve her life and the life of her baby. You better believe it. You better believe it. When Black people understand what time it is, you see, because I think a lot of times people have this connotation of, for instance, America. They have a connotation of America, and they immediately attribute that to you, not taking into context the racial situation, which is serious. Okay, it's so serious that if, for instance, a white man comes in contact with a police officer, he's going to walk away, irrespective of whatever crime he does. He could be a mass murderer. Okay, he can go up in the Walmart or in a school. He can threaten the police officers. He can have weapons. He can be trying to argue with them, fight them, whatever. He's going to walk away for free. He's going to walk away without losing his life. A Black person, not even doing a fraction of that stuff, maybe even a child, in that same circumstance, are going to die. And that is, why would you ask me why I want to go back to that? Do you see the color of my skin? Do you see the color of my skin? They don't know I'm the African superstar. They don't know I'm special. Huh? They don't know I'm prolific. They have no idea, and they don't care. You see, I'm protecting myself by removing myself from the probability of those things happening. Okay? Nowhere in the world has the police brutality on Black people like America. Let's just call it what it is. I'd probably say maybe the UK is maybe after that, maybe in the top 5. I don't know. But the UK is significantly less because their officers do not carry guns. You see, but I would say maybe if they did, because from what I understand in the UK, from those people that live in the UK, the profiling and discrimination is very high on Black people. So basically, they exercise similar, behavior towards the Black community. However, they're not armed. So that's the critical difference. That's where critical thinking comes in. So if they had the same, access, God only knows what will be going on in the UK, for instance. But this is a powerful point that Happy brings up, because it's real, because people think that, oh, you're in America, everything's automatically better. No, it's not. No, it's not for us. Take it in context. Take it in context, okay? You are expendable. And that means you have to really take it on your own accord to preserve your life, because the environment that you're in will easily consume, destroy, and ruin your life and not bat an eye. We've seen it happen time in and time out and so on and so forth. Okay. When someone is abusing you, one of the most obvious things that you are immediately promoted to do is remove yourself from the situation where you can be abused, right? That's why they have safe houses. That's why they have, oh, call this, helpline, get your kids to safety, go to a shelter. You need to remove yourself from the abuser. Okay. And even if the abuser is something that's familiar to you, because people, I don't know if I'm speaking to anyone specifically in our chat room. I'm not trying to go down your road because I don't know your road, but people that have been dealt with domestic abuse, it's someone very close to them. It might be the father of their children, the mother of their children, their spouse, their high school sweetheart, whoever. You've got to make that conscious decision. Yes, I'm born and raised in America, in Ohio. Yes. But guess what? America's not treating me right. So guess what? They don't deserve me. They don't deserve me. And I made the choice and I took the actions behind the choice to free myself. So don't ask me to come back there. It's disrespectful. And that's how I take it. Okay? Because I'm not one of these hee ha ha comedians and stuff like that. No. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way when I have been afforded opportunities for something else. So big shout out to Happy. Woo, girl, you had me talking on that. You had me talking. Tito says that goes to show how real medical apartheid still is. Listen, the line of racial demarcation in America has never been dissolved. It has never. People that don't know think this is like, oh, things are, like this is some kind of influx. Anybody who's born and raised in America knows what time it is in terms of racism. You've been dealing with racism since the time you can recall, since your childhood. One of my first instances of racism, which I didn't even know when I was experiencing it, was when I was in school. And I would work really hard to do these assignments, and I would never get the recognition, and I would see my peers doing half of my work, doing basic work and just getting applauded, getting celebrated. I realized that the double standards very early, and I didn't understand it. At first, when I was young, I thought, okay, I just need to work harder, and another thing was I've always been a very serious person, and people always thought I was joking. I would speak my mind, and they'd be, oh, Gina, just very passive. And I hate that. I hate that stuff. I hate it. Don't wave me off like I'm irrelevant, And in some cases, you will then hear someone regurgitate whatever you've just said, and then everybody makes a big deal out of what they have repeated. And that's all we really see from the non-Black people, if we're honest. They simply copy and trace and regurgitate everything that we do, everything that we say, everything that we innovate. They are not innovators in themselves. The more research we see, these inventions, the music, this, that, they have taken and repackaged everything. And that's what it is. And it's never stopped, It's because of social media that it's amplified to people that have not been, not aware of it in the international community. But any of us that live there, we know this is not new. We've been hearing about, for instance, police brutality. I mean, police brutality has been going on now for decades, centuries. That's why the Black Panther Party formed in, I believe it was 1964, 65. That was following the civil rights legislation, which meant when those laws passed, it didn't change nothing. They still had, and guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what they actually had to do to make a difference? They had to take initiative. When the black men in the community say, you know what, these police can't be trusted, we're going to start showing up when they're, interacting with our people. We're going to start showing a presence and all this stuff. And that's what you have to do, guys. You have to take initiative, just like I did, just like so many of you have done. The situation in the West is not going to change. What has to change is your response to what they're going to do. Okay, sitting around hoping, wishing, praying that one day they're going to just make, even the playing field. They will never. They already know that we're superior to them. And that's why they have to take every advantage that they can actually get. Because if we were to start at the starting line at the same damn time, we will beat them. Hello, #Olympics. Theoretically and factually, we will beat them if we were allowed to start at the start line where they start. That's why there's so many pitfalls and traps and, all kind of things holding us back and preventing us. And, a lot of us, I think this will be second trivia question. A lot of us have had to start over multiple times. If you've ever had to start over, let me see a number 2. Okay. They fired you wrongly. Okay. Somehow they, you got held back in school. You didn't pass a grade or blah, blah, blah. They, ruined your good name. Okay. Defamation of character. They charged you for some kind of crime you didn't commit, blah, blah, blah. And you had to start over. Let me see a number 2. You see, that's a reason they make us start over. And even a lot of us, we start over multiple times and we still excel. We still go far. I had it on my chest. Could y'all tell? I had it on my chest today. I had it on my chest because I get tired of people asking me why I would want to go back into that mayhem. You don't respect me. You don't wish me well in life. You don't care about my safety. Now, especially that I have become so verbal in moving to the continent, do you really think it's going to be safe for me to go back and live in America? Do you think that they haven't also been watching me and monitoring what I say? You want me to go back to America, go work a job 9 to 5 and, just for real? Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? Kara said, don't come back. Girl, listen. Big shout outs, Miss Sherry. Yes, I know you love my afro, boo. I know you do. Just enjoy it while it lasts. I'm ready to change up my hair in a bit. Big shout outs to you. What's up? Family, please make sure you hit the likes. I'm doing shout outs, but the family got me talking today. Indeed. This is a subscriber only chat. I just got to tell y'all. So you got to be subscribed. If your comments ain't coming up, that's why. So yes, indeed. What's up, Joy Joy? I see you there. What's up to our members only? Michelle Marsh, thank you so much. Members only are designated by that circle next to their name. They're getting the behind the scenes vlog, which is available on the community tab, and they are supporting our platform on a monthly basis. Much love to Michelle Marsh in the building. What's up? She's talking about the moving in silence. It is absolutely vital. It is absolutely vital. The more, I would say the more, let me get the word right here. The more visionary you are, the more avant-garde you are, the more ambitious you are. This is the lifeblood, expressing and talking about what you're going to do and giving people access to your blueprints and stuff. It is the wrong way to go. This is part of SMP, and basically we know, for instance, that our enemies are in our spaces. Those of us that are on social media and things like that, we know our enemies are in our spaces. They absolutely don't need to know details about what we're doing, because they absolutely will present themselves a challenge, a problem, an obstacle, so on and so forth. Okay, big shout outs to Michelle Marsh. Jerome says, please keep in mind that the vast majority of the individuals asking about your return have never been to the continent before, so they can't truly relate to you relocating home. That's a good point. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of them be trying to be funny, Jerome. A lot of them be really try to be funny. And then some of them, I know some of you guys have dealt with this as well, those of you on the continent. Some of them will then go into the, I'm so scared for you. I'm so worried. You know, is it dangerous over there? And I'm thinking to myself, you see me on social media, I'm really living in lap of luxury. I'm living better than how you're living. But yet you want me to come get down there with you. Nah, not coming back. Don't ask me that. It's disrespectful. ESI says, yes, a lot of women of color die giving childbirth. That's in America. You know, I don't really know what the rates are in the UK, but it's facts. Google it up. Okay. Those of you thinking, oh, the healthcare is so great in the West, look it up. It's real. Okay. The line of demarcation, the disparity is real. Okay. Black people are sentenced 30% harsher than their non-Black counterparts, even for the same crimes. There is the systematic racism in the workplace. A lot of us have dealt with that. Okay. There is the police, brutality issue. In healthcare, all this stuff has to do with race. Guys, look, y'all trying to get me be shouting. Michelle Marsh is saying, it happened to my mother in New York City. Do you guys know New York City? It happened in New York City. I had to move her with me in Maryland to make sure she had adequate care. So they weren't looking after Michelle's mom. They didn't give a damn about Michelle's mom. So a lot of you guys have experienced that stuff. What's up, Nakrimitra? I see you there. Jerome says, my daughter is an advanced registered nurse practitioner. She tells me all the horror stories. Lorney's talking about the treatment of the Blacks in the UK. I've definitely heard this. Actually, I know that Juliet from Blags, that her cousin or brother, Adrian Ryan, he had a horror story about how the police ruined his reputation. He was working for a bank. He lost his job. They kept, same situation. He had a nice car, a nice house. They basically accused him of being a drug dealer. And the situation went on for like 2 years. And then he had to get a lawyer. They didn't compensate him for his, legal. Listen, okay, it could be you. I think if more of our people saw the tragedies that happened to other Black people and put themselves in a situation, they would be thinking like me. They'd be moving like me, because that's one of the primary reasons I left. Because every time it happened to somebody, there were even some people that was my same age, and I was thinking to myself, this could easily be me. That person didn't wake up thinking, oh, I'm going to be a hashtag. Did Sandra Bland wake up and say, yeah, today's my day to get locked up and then never come back? Did George Floyd, George Floyd kind of knew that they was going to do something to him. Because if you watched the whole body cam, he was crying and begging for them not to shoot him when they pulled him over. But they didn't know he was going to get choked out. They was going to take him out a little bit differently. You see, the point is, a lot of our people, unfortunately, are narcissistic. They see what happens to our brothers and sisters. They don't identify with them, and they think, oh, it wouldn't be me. But see, me, I saw Sandra. I said, you know what? What happens if it's me? What happens if I get pulled over? What happens if it's the day that they feel some kind of way? What if they hate Black people? What if this? What if that? It could be me. It could easily be me. So guess what? I don't want to be in those circumstances. All right. Woo, Lord. I have so much to say today. Whew, Mr. Uganda says there is a bad level of profiling in the UK. The studies on stop and search used by police shows they display racial bias in many ways. Absolutely. It's a fact. What's up, Mr. Uganda? It's good to see you. ESI is talking about diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease compared to white Americans. Yeah, and guess what, guys? The stress of that environment is also impacting our health. Hello. That's why you see diasporans going to the continent, losing weight, looking healthy, happier, less stressed. They talk about how they feel free, they relax, they're resting better, they have better social lives, they have better sex lives, they're chilling, but yet y'all want me to leave the promised land and go back to famine. So y'all want me to leave the promised land and go back to Egypt, right? Y'all some haters. This is a good one. Woo, Joyce, you brought this one up. Yes, and this has also been documented. They always feel that Black people have a higher threshold of pay. So if people are complaining about, and some of you guys, you may have even also been through it. I know I kind of went through it when I was having my skin condition, and I went to the doctors, and this was in the UK, huh? Because a lot of you guys rave about the NHS. People that have lived in the UK know what time it is with the NHS. It's not as great as it seems. So basically, I went initially when I started having a little bit of the breakout, and they're very cavalier. You tell them, oh, I'm in pain, this is bothering me, and they're like, well, they're just nonchalant about it. And there are sometimes when people are expressing severe medical situations and they're blown off. My heart feels wrong, I don't feel great, I'm having these headaches, I'm having this pain, and then it ends up resulting either being more serious or resulting in death because the initial expressions were not taken and were not investigated. You better believe when Mr. Baxter comes to the hospital, or Mr. Alexander, or Mr. Gates, or any of them, they're getting, speedy attention. Big shout outs to Joyce. What's up? Big shout outs to Abby. I know you are, baby. Abby been riding with the channel for a minute. I know she's sincere. What's up? What's up, family? Fitzroy's talking about when I'm telling you, listen, the double standards are clear. The white people come out, they could come out in military tanks, they come out with their AK, exotic guns, they see another day. A Black person with Skittles is threatening. A Black person with a toy gun, a child with a toy gun is threatening. These whites come out fully armed, ammunition, being aggressive, and I can't keep living like that, guys. Big shout out to ESI is talking about Amadou Diallo. He was shot, I believe, 14 times in New York City. You guys see that name? Yes, he's an African man, an African migrant man. I believe he had his wallet or a pen or something like that. They took it as a gun and they totally executed him. What's up? Yes, family. I asked another trivia question. I see. Look, my memory. Look, I done forgot the damn trivia question now. My bad. Big shout outs. What's up? Thank you, Mr. Uganda. I know y'all like the fro. Yes, the fro is nice. I like the fro. I love my fro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared of my fro. Sometimes I wear it, take a little break. Sometimes I like the braids, it is what it is. But I appreciate all the fanfare. I know you guys love my natural hair. So big shout outs to everybody who loves my natural hair. Big shout outs. What's up? Wow, Jerome actually knew Amadou Diallo. Wow. Now he's just a hashtag. Big shout outs, Mr. Amar. What's up? Matrell on a mission. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you. Big shout outs. What's up, Mr. XDMC? He says, I've been a subscriber of yours before you relocated. You have more energy, glow, and you're just plain happy. Why would anyone want you to return to being unhappy? Unhappy people have abandonment issues. Big shout outs, Mr. XDMC. I love that comment. Thank you. Exactly. They see me frolicking and chilling in the continent, doing my thing, getting that good vitamin D. Why would you? Does anybody ask a lottery winner, when are you going to go back to, being in poverty? When are you going to go back to that 9 to 5? Don't you hate that millionaire lifestyle? Aren't you sick of that mansion? It's too big, makes echo sounds when you're inside. You know, aren't you tired of wearing expensive gowns and going to red carpets? I mean, it just seems kind of dull. Hello, why would you? I mean, honestly, this too. Ghana is one of the most safest countries in the world. Absolutely, it's absolutely beat America in the safe country index. You know, big shout out to my homeboy Camps Cleveland. He always keeps me updated on the safest country index because many, the vast majority of African nations beat out the West in terms of safety. Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? Mr. Amar is making his move, and I'm excited for him. A lot of you guys have definitely made the move, and we're excited. He's been doing his thing in America for a long time. Cap Hushno says the NHS taught me a lesson to run back to nature. Big shout outs. Yes, I am, sweetheart. Yes, I am from the continent. I sure am. Yes. So big shout outs to you. What's up, family? Wow. Well, I have ranted on this topic. I have really ranted because this is a comment. You know, I get it. Some of you guys that are venturing on, you're going to get it too. People are they're not going to take you seriously when you tell them that you're heading to the continent, you know. And even after they see you, you know, they see you for a while. Because I would think after being gone from America for like 4 years, people would stop asking me when I'm coming back. Like, that's a good amount of time. You know? Wow. Was it that many times? I can't remember. Let's ask Google. Let's ask Google how many times. I thought it was about 14, but he's saying it's about 40 times. Let's see here. Let's ask Google. How many times was Amadou Diallo shot?
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. The 4 officers fired 41 shots with semi-automatic pistols, fatally hitting Diallo 19 times.
Damn, did y'all hear that? She said the 4 officers, so it was 4 against 1. I mean, he might as well have been like you know, he got jumped basically. It says the 4 officers fired 41 shots with semi-automatic pistols, fatally hitting Diallo 19 times. Wow. Wow. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Diallo, when he was moving to America, he never imagined that was going to become his fate. I guarantee had he lived in Africa, he would have not got gunned down by the police and shot 19 times. So, yes. Thank you so much. Yes, hi. You guys are really, really flattering me with all the beautiful comments. Big shout outs to the family. Thank you so much for tuning in for this live stream. I wanted to, you know, like I told you, I'm weekends only right now. Please, please, please forgive me, but that's what it's got to be. Okay, if you want to see me more often, come join our members only. Also, guys, don't forget you can support the platform and shop at theafricansuperstar.com. I got brand new back to school backpacks and drawstring bags. They are super amazing and hot. Super hot. I'm going to show y'all just one of the designs before I go. So please head over and check them out. You will absolutely love them, especially any Ghanaians. Your kids should be rocking your country when they go to school. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can have, this is one of the backpacks. You see the G on me? You see the star? Huh? I have over 50 different styles. There's all the colors. They're all designed by me. I'm talking about one of a kind. When you rock this thing, people are going to be like, where'd you get that? TheAfricanSuperstar.com. The African Superstar is at the top. Y'all can't really see it. But head over to the website and check out the new backpacks and drawstring bags. Get you if you need something for the gym, you need something for the airport, go ahead and rep your set. Okay, because it's for us, by us. Yes, yes. Okay. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you all again very, very soon. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.